Welcome to Subramani. This is a vlog which is a reply to a person who had asked me a query saying, Subra sir, I went and saw some calculators, I needed an X amount of money. However, I realized that if I need about 24 lakhs per annum as my retirement income when I am 60, and I think I will get a 3% dividend yield, then I should have a 8 crore portfolio in equities, so that a 3% dividend yield is equal to 24 lakhs. So this 8 crores sounds too high. So what is my choice? Why can't I have a debt portfolio for my retirement? Good question, valid question. Now what largely, I'll answer this question at the end, but largely what he's asking is, why should I have a dividend only portfolio and why can't I have an interest only portfolio? So it is dividend income versus fixed income coming from debt instruments like bank deposit. I'm just assuming bank deposit. It could be anything else. It could be a little more tax efficient by doing an SWP from a liquid fund or a ultra short bond fund. I'm not getting into that, but I'm assuming that there will be interest which is coming from a fixed source. So if he needs 24 lakhs, assuming he gets 10% interest, he will need 2.4 crores. Assuming he gets 5% interest, he will need 4.8 crores. Let us say he will need 5 crores in debt, or he will need 8 crores in equity to achieve this result. My logic is, yes, of course he will need this, but that when he has 5 crores in debt and he gets about 24 lakhs from that as interest, that interest will not increase with inflation. That interest will remain at the same figure for a pretty long period of time. Say he has a 5-year fixed deposit, and after that he runs another risk called the renewal risk. When he goes to renew, he may not get even this rate of interest. So he will need to eat a little out of his capital, right? Now no bank pays you more interest just because the bank is doing well. So whatever be the rate of interest, if it was 8% earlier, and you had 25 lakh, 2.5 crores from which to draw it. Now suppose it becomes 4%, just for argument's sake, your return will be half, and by the time inflation would have been higher, right? So that is the risk that you run in a pure debt only portfolio. You are not providing for inflation. You are not providing for few companies, for some organization not paying interest. What happens if one of the banks in which you have does not pay interest for that period, for whatever reasons, right? So these things can happen. Now on the other hand, if you had an 8 crore portfolio and you got a 3% yield, so you would get 24 lakhs, which is your current requirement. Now your requirement will change on a year-on-year basis, fairly obviously, and because of inflation. Now the best advantage with dividend is it will increase along with inflation. So if inflation is 7%, very high chance that the dividend will also increase by 7% at least. The other advantage is, in case there is a problem, you need a lump sum, you need a big chunk of money for incurring some expenses. Let's say your wife is not well or you are not well, some money has to be paid to the doctor, paid to the hospital. From where will you get? When you have debt instrument which is so tightly packed, saying okay, I've got 4.8 crores, 5% leads to so much. From where will you pay? Because your base capital is not going to expand. Whereas here, let us assume you had 8 crores and you were getting 3%, you were able to pay 2.4. But that, remember, when you get 3% of interest, annual appreciation in the equity may be say 15%. 3% is taken away in cash. That still leaves them with 12% extra lying there. So 8 crores, 12% is almost 1 crore extra in your base capital. So next year your dividend income will be 27 lakhs, but also your base capital has gone from 8 crores to say 9 crores. So that is a huge advantage because you can always draw down on that. Another reason why this looks bigger than the figures mentioned in other calculators is, here you are assuming that for perpetuity you are going to be living on the income and not from the capital. Obviously at some stage you will want to sell off some of the equities which have accumulated during your lifetime so that you can spend it on yourself, or maybe give it to your grandchildren, whatever it be, but you have the documentation for that. And it makes sense that you keep the documentation with you, so that tomorrow if you want to withdraw part of the capital, it should be possible. So these are all the reasons why I think the equity capital or equity portfolio and dividend return seems to be a better way of getting the retirement corpus in place, though initially it will look a little more difficult because you need a bigger amount. Remember, you're looking at 7 or 8 or even 10% return on equity, and about 3% return is on equity. That's not going to be very nicely felt by the people who are watching. But yeah, that's what the advantages you have of equity having over debt is. You don't have to worry about inflation. Once you get a person, that person stays with you for rest of his life. So those are the advantages. Of course, you have the disadvantages also. Stock can go bankrupt. You can keep believing the management till they come to a cash flow, such a big major cash flow crisis that you didn't know what hit you. All these are possible, right? You have to be careful. That's all. Thank you.